Okay, so listen. I think my favorite part of this so far has been the reveal. Yes, I love the connection. I love the connection. I love the connection. But the reveal when they first see each other is, yes. W is. What's up? How you doing? Ray of Sunshines. I am your girl, Talisa Ray, self-love advocate and wife coach. Listen, if it's your first time visiting, cop a seat, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now, because we on Watch Us. Anyway, listen, and if, hey girl, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm gonna try just to do a review without a recap. See if I can do that. Every time I try, I can't, because I be feeling like I need to give you the background. So when we left off, we're reviewing Love is Blind season 3, episode number 3. Is it too late? Yes, it's too late. Too little, too late. Okay, I'm showing my age. Nevertheless, let's go. So when we pick up where we left off, that boy voice be too deep, y'all. It just we pick up where we left off, and Garrett and Taylor are having their reveal. And baby, listen. I mean, they into each other, right? And I get that it's probably a little weird, because I've been in love with the person behind the wall, behind the screen, their voice, and now the voice and the face, do it match? Does it match? Is it what I had imagined in my head? Are they what I thought about? But for these two, it don't even matter, child. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Smiling, kissing, touching. Listen, oh my God, what's the lady name? It's a lady on IG, on TikTok. I really like her. Hold on. I follow her on TikTok and on Instagram, but I don't know her name. But she gives you insight on body language. How to read if someone likes you, what they're saying with just their body language and their gestures. Things like mirroring you and picking up like your habits and your speech patterns, and all of those things are indications that someone actually likes you. The way you smell, and then she talks about in one of them, in the one about Taylor and not Taylor, the one about Tyler and Ashley, she talks about smell, and how like that is a huge indicator when someone is attracted to the way that you smell, your natural pheromones. And I'm not talking about, you know, the perfume and the cologne and the da-da-da-da-da. I'm talking about how you smell innately. And I can attest to that, because baby, let me tell you, if I want to smell you, if I want to smell your neck, if I want to just be, and I like just your natural, I like you. I know that to be a true thing. But let me get back to it. So I was really happy that they connected. He wanted to kiss her and hold her, and you know what I've noticed in the two that we saw in this episode, that the men are just all in. Come on, I want somebody to be sure about me. Come on, I want somebody to be all in when it comes to me, smiling, grinning, touching me, holding me, like telling me all the things that they were saying behind the wall, that it wasn't just a facade, that the energy matches. That would be Garrett and Taylor. Now I told y'all that I would probably just only talk about Garrett and Taylor and Ashley and Tyler, but I can't, because this episode was really good, because we see that Bodan and Ramses, that's the right way to say his name, determined that they both like Marissa. Baby, listen, them old triangles. And when Marissa finds out from Bodan that was a thing, she says, oh, well, we could be a throuple, because he says that Ramses and I are exactly alike. We're like the same person. You would like the same person. We real cool. That's my homeboy, da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, what's up with the throuple? Like, I think that she was serious. Maybe she wasn't. But I guarantee you, Ramses would probably be open to the idea. He gives me that kind of energy, not in a bad way, but being able to understand who he is and where you are in your relationship as it relates to one another, focusing on as long as you're giving reassurance. And Bodan would be like, no, it's a no for me. Because some differences that I saw about them, I could appreciate when she sat with Ramses and Ramses said to her, I need to know that you're in this. I need to know and I need reassurance, versus Bodan, who kept just, you know, bringing it up. Like, oh, we know each other. Oh, we cool. Oh, we are the same person. Oh, versus actually going head first, diving in, expressing how he felt, that I'm uncomfortable. I said I would just focus on you and I. And now that I know, I don't want to know. Like, I appreciate his emotional intelligence. Bodan says, and Marissa, they both agree that they are a lot alike. They both like, you know, fantasy and adventure novels. They like to read. They both are previous military people. You know, they both have that trauma bomb about their fathers, right? Like, they have things in common, and that they have things in common. That was it. But when it comes to Ramses, she talks about how easy it is to be in his presence and to be with him, and that she enjoys his company. Now, she's telling them both the same thing. I don't know which one you believe is to be true. Is she into Ramses or is she into Bodan? And I'm kind of leaning towards Ramses, and this is why I say that. I say that because Ramses is open to the idea of her being able to go into work and he stay at home and work remotely. You know, he doesn't really want a traditional job, no way. Like, he is not into, you know, gender norms and toxic masculinity. Like, he defines things for himself, and I really find that attractive. What I don't find attractive is that them little beads or whatever that is he got hanging from his hair. That's the only thing I don't find attractive, but I'm sure that there is a reason that he has that. Maybe it's just for style, I don't know. But I mean, that's aesthetics. We're not being shallow. We're not being superficial. I like him as a person and how he shows up. So now, when we see Tim and Alex, what I wrote down is him and this I'm a dog is getting on my nerves. Him and this, my mama said, I need a strong, you know, resilient. Listen, why can't she be soft? I need somebody that's going to challenge me. Why do we have to, you know, I agree with my own opinion. I mean, we can do all the things in love and kindness. We can challenge each other in love and kindness. We can do all of that. But why? It just feels like it's going to be aggressive. And maybe me being in this season that I'm in, I don't want aggressive. I don't want toxic. I want love. I want support. I want comfortability. I want safe. I want my nervous system to be relaxed. I want to know that you, I don't want to say are home, but kinda. That's just what I want. And maybe that's different for me. You want to share with me in this season, whatever your season is, whatever your age you are, what is it that you want in a relationship? What feels good to you? Oh God, I wrote down that she reminds me of somebody. She looks like somebody, like an actress, like somebody who's been an actress. But she also reminds me, I don't know, like it's her full mouth. I don't know who it is, or maybe she just looks familiar. Was she on something before? Anyway, he says that he was concerned that she was too serious. Well, listen, meeting you and being behind this wall is serious. Me putting my heart on the line is serious. But he, you know, was happy that we could have fun. Don't put me in no box. Don't think that I have just one facet of me. Like, I might be serious and asking all the questions because I need to get all of this stuff out the way. But guess what I also am? I'm fun. I'm funny. I'm brilliant. Like, that's how I felt when he said that. She didn't take offense to it. I did, as like auntie, okay? She didn't have to. Then it's my faves. We see my faves, Tyler and Ashley. It's his birthday. She gives him some cheesecake and birthday balloons. She's got a beautiful floral arrangement. And then she busts out with her love note that she wrote to him. It was beautiful. She was crying, I was crying, he was crying, you was crying, or at least feeling like this feels right. And what I got out of that is that he is currently calming her nervous system. He is letting her know that he is a safe space for her, that he can be trusted, that with her heart, and that she could be vulnerable and open, and vice versa. Honey, that baby got down on one knee, asked her to stand up, got down on one knee and proposed. He's sincere. He said that he will always allow her to be vulnerable and to express herself. Let me see. Oh no, this is her. She was talking about that she will be loved and feel soft, and I don't know. I wrote, it's nice to have someone to speak your love language and to have it reciprocated. I think that's what it looks like when two people speak the same love language. It takes work to be with someone who does not speak the same languages as you do, because now you're trying to speak their language and they're trying to speak yours, so that you feel loved, and vice versa. But when it meshes, it meshes. When it's good, it's good. I'm sorry about all the dog barks and whatnot. I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to stop. Okay. He's crying as he talks to her, and the one thing he said is, you are deserving of love. And I just want to say, so are you. So am I. We are all deserving of the love that we desire. We all are. So when things don't work out, when relationships don't work out, it's okay. Don't attach yourself to something because it's run its course. Maybe it was good for the time being. Maybe it was all the things that you wanted and desired and craved. But guess what? You got to experience those things. And now moving forward, you know exactly what it is you want. You know exactly what it is that you desire. And the things that you don't. You can actually call those things out. And so told you I had a little healing journey or whatever, and that's part of my healing journey, is just reminding myself that when it was good, it was great, and those are the things that I love, and those are the things that I enjoy and I want in future relationships. But also the things that weren't so great, I don't want to show up in that way for someone else, and nor do I want those things to show up that I didn't like. Y'all got me? I hope so. I'm sorry that I'm pointing. Oh, so I said, let me make sure I finish my full sentence when I said we are all deserving of the love that we desire, but also be willing to work to keep it. That doesn't look like being something that is unhealthy or toxic or where you're dissatisfied. That means recognizing that no one is 100% your person. No one is going to be 100% all the things that you desire. Nobody. I don't care. Not one single person will check every single box. But understand that the boxes that they don't check aren't ones that are detrimental to you and your relationship. But when they are, you got to say, so long, farewell. Anyway, we see Leo fishing for information. I don't like Leo. I've come to recognize that Brittany might be growing on me a little bit, even though she's still very shallow, but I don't like Leo at all. I don't like him because he asked David if he's trying to find out who Hannah's #1 is, like to see who the competition is, because he leads with his money and he figures if I can find out who my competition is, they ain't got nothing on me. I'm a millionaire. I got all the money, okay? He got the bags and the bags and the bags. I ain't gonna lie though, at this age, a little bag might keep me. a little bag might keep me. But it has to be so much more. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just Y'all, I'm in my moo-moo. My moo-moo, my sister by love got me for my birthday from TikTok. And so you know I needed to come if I'm sitting here in my moo-moo talking to you in my moo-moo, okay? It's cute and comfortable. Anyway, so Leo, David says, I dated her and I'm 5'8", and she said she was 5'9", so she dismissed me for that. That's why you're not supposed to share. That's why you're not supposed to share your physical attributes. You set yourself up for that, asking them questions. How tall are you? Brittany is now a real person to me, because what she recognizes is that somebody else in the same room with her, who is gorgeous, has the attention of the only man that is her number one, or is that's interested in her. And it makes her realize that the type of men that she dates, the type of status that they have, they can have all the women that they want. And so she's starting to feel that insecurity. This is why I tell, when we do Ready to Love, this is why I always say focus on the relationship between the two of you. When you start focusing on the things around you, everything starts going awry. And y'all know the saying, comparison is the thief of joy. Let's not compare ourselves in any way to any other people. Anyway, it'd be hard sometimes, but what we have to learn to do is love who we are, where we are right in this moment, all of us, and the things that don't make us happy, find out what they are. How can I improve that thing about me that I am not so happy about? So now we see Leo and Brittany, and because here's this other love triangle, and she's standing up for herself, and she's like, I don't like this. I don't like feeling like second fiddle. I don't want my husband to ask me questions and talk about this other woman, because that's all he's doing. That's all he's doing with Brittany. He doesn't do that with Hannah. He didn't do that with Hannah, you know, before now. Okay, all he does is talk about his other connection, and to me that would also make me feel like, well, I ain't the one for you. You are thinking about someone else, especially when he asked, what kind of ring would you like? I figure I needed to ask both of y'all. Well, if you were sure about me, you wouldn't be asking both of us, would you? I'm just saying, but I'm glad she stands up for herself and recognize that, because what did I tell y'all last time? That he thinks he's that dude because he think he a player because he got some money, and probably in his real life he can flash his money and have women pining after him, panning after him, fawning all over him. He could have that, but not here, because Brittany says, what? I'm that girl. I'm that girl too. And right next to it, we talk, right after, there's Hannah, and they have the prenup conversation. One of the things that she talks about is her weight loss, how she had gained a lot of weight and lost 45 pounds. And I could see in his face, like, he wasn't with that, because he was like, I'd love you if you were 500. No, that was the other one. I don't know whichever one, but Leo seems shallow. Leo would want her in the gym. If she had some babies and got a little heavy, he would be talking about, you want some surgery? I mean, I want some surgery. But I don't think that he would want her if she was fat. But right after that, Hannah goes and has her conversation with Nick, who has grown on me exponentially. Nick asks her about her other date, and she says, I want to focus on us. The one thing Hannah knows is that the importance is between you and I, and us focusing on this relationship and making this one work, and to see if we gonna move forward together. They talk a little bit about finances, because she quit her job to be here, and he's a real estate agent, and he was like, well, we might struggle a little bit until you find a job. But she knows that financial security absolutely comes with Leo. But the thing about Hannah is she's like, that ain't it. Because if you remember, she said, I made money. I've done the things that I've wanted to do. And she's only 26. So her going to find another job, evidently she has a particular set of skills, okay? won't be a problem. And I wrote down here, Nick has really turned around for me. So now we go and we're talking and we see Tim and Monica, and I finally realized that she's in tech sales. I finally rewinded it like 50 times so that I could see that. And all I got out of their conversation is that he wants to be wanted, but so does she, so do we. We all want to be desired. Like, he wants to be wanted, but you know how they say that women want to be wanted and men want to be needed? I don't think that that's true. I think men want to be desired too. They do want to feel needed, but I honestly believe that they want to feel desired. Yeah, I honestly believe that, I always have, and I don't always show up in that way in relationships. And so even though I do desire you, right, I'm not a I want to crawl in your skin kind of girl, that I want to be up under you kind of girl. Not that I don't want to, I just don't exhibit it in the way that I think some men enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna move on to my folks, Tyler and Ashley, when they meet for the first time. I'm nervous behind the partition, and I think I'm more nervous for Tyler than I am for Ashley, because Ashley is gorgeous inside and out, through and through. So I'm more nervous for Tyler because Tyler actually has put his heart on the line. Like, let me tell you what I wrote down. All I got is, he is happy about her and it is reciprocated. You can see in the way that they are connecting with their eyes and smiling, and how he just can't get enough of kissing her. And what did he say too? You smell so good. You smell just like your blanket. Like, smell is huge. So I'm asking y'all, are you attracted to the smell of your boo, your bae, your spouse, your significant other, your partner? Huh? Let me know. And I think they look super cute together. They look adorable together. We almost done. So then here's Nick and Hannah again, and Hannah says, you've changed and people didn't get to see this part of you, the in-depth, deep part of you. And I agree with her. He's really shown up differently than he did that first episode. That first episode made him seem like he was a player, as somebody said, like he was a fuckboy. But in all actuality, he just didn't feel safe enough to show his full, authentic, true self. And I feel like we're seeing, I feel like we're seeing him, because she asked the same question about the 40 pounds, talks about the, food being locked up in the kitchen. They joke a little bit, but she goes on to say, are you laughing at my trauma? And then also shares, like, this is why when you talk about the bikinis that I had an issue, and I recognize that it is my issue, it is not yours. And what does the man do? Immediately apologizes. He immediately apologizes for making her feel any kind of way, and then reassures her that I'm gonna love you if you were 500 pounds. What I write down: let Leo go. They exchange I love yous. She's super giddy, excited, like butterflies flying. The dog, that sounds like I don't know, a nervous bark. Then we see Leo and Brittany, and I feel like, Leo, you've lost your opportunity. This is when he talks about the ring, and this is where she talks about it's uncomfortable knowing later that my husband couldn't make a choice between me and someone else. All of that. Nobody wants to be second fiddle. And I wrote down, she stood her ground. He plays too many. Wait. Yeah, okay, because it was back to back. Okay, so then he's with Hannah, honey, and Hannah is coming in and she is about business. What'd she say? Tell me what she said. I love my other connection. I'm all in with my other connection. And just like a man who thought he had options and wanted to be that dude, all of a sudden, what? What? No, Hannah, I love you. What if I said I would marry you right now? Like, he playing too many games. And it's called, is it too late? Yes, it's too late. It's absolutely too fucking late. Move it along. Bye-bye. When you had me, you were not saying that you wanted me. You were unsure. And this man is sure about me. I'm probably going to say that every time somebody connects. Sure about me. He was sure. I feel like Nick is sure about Hannah. Like Tyler is sure about Ashley. Like Garrett is sure about Taylor. I feel like they are sure. Now I don't know about anybody else. Now you got all this passion and stuff, Leo, now that you know somebody else wants her. And you know, and he said that and they cut it off. So now I got to go and watch episode 4 to come back. You know what I'm saying? I was going to try and do 3 and 4, but I got too excited. Listen, y'all let me know what you think down below in the comments about this episode. I am your girl, Talisa Ray. Thank you so much for watching my review of Love is Blind, Season 7, Episode number 3. Click the subscribe button because it's your first time here and you want to come back, okay? Click the notification bell because you want to come back, okay? New, old, young, you know, old, new, fresh, old, all of y'all. Share this with your friends because you like me and I'll know that it's real. Know that I want every good thing that God has in store for you, even if you don't know what that is for yourself. But absolutely, figure that shit out. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next review.